I've been training my whole life for this. This is my destiny.
Marvel's old actor, who played Iron Fist in the Netflix Defender saga, is looking to make a comeback in the MCU. What's even more interesting is that Wakanda's eye seems to be setting up some major things for the MCU's future, including the reveal of other hidden cities. So, here's everything we know so far about Iron Fist's introduction to the MCU and the upcoming live-action movie. Finn Jones recently opened up about the possibility of returning as Danny Rand Iron Fist in the MCU, years after the end of Netflix's Iron Fist series. While Jones' portrayal of Iron Fist was one of the more controversial aspects of the Defender saga, facing criticism for repetitive dialogue and lackluster fight scenes, he showed noticeable improvement by the end of his run. Unfortunately, all the Netflix shows were canceled just as Jones started to hit his stride. Now, it looks like Jones is open to reprising the role. In a recent interview with The Nerd Shepherd, he mentioned that he's in a much better place professionally and is excited about the opportunity to continue developing Danny Rand's character. He teased his return to the role in recent months, although no official announcements have been made yet. As the MCU moves forward with several upcoming projects, there could be a chance for Iron Fist to make his way back into the fold. Here's what Jones had to say. "I think there's a lot of room for growth with that character that I've always liked to see, and I think I'm in a place professionally where I would like to continue to grow with that character." So how could Finn Jones' Iron Fist make his return to the MCU? A new solo project seems unlikely, especially given the mixed reactions to Netflix's Iron Fist. If Jones does reprise his role, it's more probable that he would appear in a supporting role or cameo first to gauge audience reception. If fans respond positively, that could pave the way for a new Iron Fist series or film down the road. One strong possibility for Iron Fist's MCU return could be a cameo in Daredevil Born Again, which premieres in March 2025. Given that Jones has teased his return recently, he may already have filmed something for the show. If not, there's always Daredevil Born Again Season 2, which hasn't started filming yet and could be the ideal place for Iron Fist to make an appearance. Also, with the Mayor Fisk storyline brewing in Daredevil Born Again Season 1, there are rumors that we might see a big showdown between Kingpin and the street-level MCU heroes, possibly involving characters like Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, and Luke Cage in Spider-Man 4. That could be another opportunity for Finn Jones to return as Danny Rand, and with both upcoming Avengers films boasting huge casts, there could be a chance for Iron Fist to show up in one of those as well. 6 years after the end of Netflix's Iron Fist, there are still several potential ways for Finn Jones' Danny Rand to make his comeback. The upcoming Eyes of Wakanda animated series might just be the perfect place to bring an MCU hero who's been missing since the Netflix Defender saga, Iron Fist. The show, which has been in development for some time, is set to follow in the footsteps of other MCU animated series like What If and X-Men 97. However, unlike those two, Eyes of Wakanda will be set on Earth 616 and will dive into the history of Wakanda, making it more closely tied to the main MCU timeline. At D23's Marvel Animation panel, there were hints that Eyes of Wakanda could introduce Iron Fist into the MCU. Ryan Coogler and other creators teased that the show will explore other areas of MCU history, including connections to hidden cities. One of these cities was mentioned to be protected by a figure whose title involves a glowing fist, which seems like a clear reference to Iron Fist. This suggests that the animated series could feature a version of Iron Fist, possibly even introducing a new iteration of the character. The connection to Iron Fist makes sense, given the secrecy surrounding Wakanda, which aligns nicely with the hidden city of Kunlun, where the Iron Fist is sworn to protect. Kunlun is a city that only appears every 10 years and can be accessed by those who know its secrets. Given the show's focus on the history of Wakanda and its alliances with other secretive places, it wouldn't be surprising if Eyes of Wakanda introduces a different version of Iron Fist, especially since the mantle of the Iron Fist is passed down from warrior to warrior through trials. However, it's unlikely that the primary version of Iron Fist, Danny Rand, will make an appearance, as Eyes of Wakanda is set in the past, while Danny is a contemporary character. This opens up the possibility that another Iron Fist could take center stage, adding even more excitement for fans eager to see how the Black Panther spin-off ties into the broader MCU. The anticipation surrounding this potential Iron Fist introduction in Eyes of Wakanda is definitely growing. There's also been some talk around X-Men 97 creator Beau DeMayo's thoughts on revamping the Iron Fist character in the MCU with a fresh actor. While DeMayo is no longer involved with the X-Men 97 series, he's remained active in Marvel Studios' discussions and even suggested that Manny Jacinto would make an excellent choice for a new Iron Fist. Now, while I have my reservations about Finn Jones returning as Danny Rand after the Netflix Iron Fist series, I really like the idea of Manny Jacinto taking on the role, but not as Danny Rand. In Marvel Comics, Danny Rand is a white American who ends up in Kunlun after the death of his parents. While Iron Fist on Netflix took some liberties with the backstory, Jones' portrayal of Danny had potential, but the show overall didn't quite live up to expectations. Jacinto, on the other hand, has shown his action chops in roles like The Acolyte, The Good Place, Top Gun Maverick, and 9 Perfect Strangers. However, the character of Danny Rand doesn't quite match Jacinto's strengths. Instead, I think Jacinto would be a perfect fit for a different Iron Fist, Lin Lee. Lin Lee is a newer character in the Marvel Comics universe, first appearing in 2018's Warriors of Three Sovereigns #1 and later becoming the Iron Fist after losing the Sword of Fu Zi in Iron Fist Volume 6 #1 in 2022. While Lin Lee is Chinese and Jacinto is Filipino, the casting would still be an inspired choice. Jacinto has the talent and physical presence to bring the character of Lin Lee to life, and he even shares a striking resemblance to the comic version of the character. What's more, Lin Lee could play a significant role in the MCU's future, especially if the Shang-Chi sequel introduces the Agents of Atlas team. Lin Lee was part of the Agents of Atlas in the comics during the War of the Realms event, and it's been speculated that the MCU may introduce this team in the future. That's a wrap for today's video, folks. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content. And hey, don't forget to comment below and let us know which part impressed you the most. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.